Well, tomorrow is All Saints' Day, and this is All Saints' Eve. And sometimes we call saints hallowed, which means holy. So this is Hallowed Eve. Okay, so Halloween. That's how we come up with it. And for those of you who are watching this online, this is happening in our cemetery on Saturday with children and their parents. We have a circle here, a circle of friends. But you know what? We're not the only people in this circle. We also have people who are part of the Christian story throughout history who are with us. These are people who we call saints. They're people who come so close to God, and God comes so close to them that they love God and they love people and they do special things. And so we remember them. In our godly playroom, we have 12 saints. Not all of them, just 12. 6 boys and 6 girls. And 1 for each month of the year. Now I wonder how this, which is the story of the circle of the church year, can help us know what month it is. Any ideas? Yeah? Okay, so purple comes before Easter. Blue comes when? Blue comes before... I can't hear with the mask in. Christmas, right. So we would think January would be right about here, right? So let's listen to these stories of the saints. This is St. Thomas Aquinas. St. Thomas thought for God. He was so smart. He went to university when he was 12 years old. And he grew up. Some people say he's the father of what we call theology, which is thinking about God. So there's Thomas. He thought for God. And Thomas was from Italy. This is St. Valentine. St. Valentine loved for God. St. Valentine was a doctor who lived in Rome. And his special friend was a little girl. And they used to go out and they would look for plants that would help make medicines. Valentine was taken away by the Roman soldiers. And just before he died, he sent a letter to his friend, that little girl. And when she opened the letter, it said, "Be my Valentine." This is St. Patrick. St. Patrick was born in England. And when he was just a little boy, he was taken away to be a slave. He managed to escape some years later. He went back to England and he became a priest. But then you know what he did? He went back to Ireland where he had been a slave to tell the people there about Jesus. This is St. Catherine of Siena. Siena is in Italy. Catherine had 24 brothers and sisters. 24 brothers and sisters. And when you have 24 brothers and sisters, you learn how to share and to be fair. And so Catherine taught people how to share and to be fair. for God. This is St. Julian of Norwich. Norwich is in England. And Julian built a little hut on the side of a church. She used to come so close to God, and God would come so close to her, and she would write down what she remembered. One time she wrote down, "All shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well." This is St. Columba. Now, Columba was born in Ireland, but he got tired of the fighting that was taking place. So he took a group of friends, and they got in a boat, and they sailed just off the coast of Scotland to a little island called Iona. You can still go there today. There's a church and a community that St. Columba founded. This is St. Elizabeth of Portugal. Now, Elizabeth was married to the King of Portugal. She also had children. One of those children, one of her sons, when he grew up, wanted to be king, and so started a war with his own father. Right in the middle of the battle, when there was arrows going back and forth between the two sides, St. Elizabeth got on a donkey and went right down in between. And the fighting stopped. St. Elizabeth brought peace for God. This is St. Augustine. He lived in a place that was called Hippo, which today is in Algeria. When Augustine was a little boy, he stole a pear from a neighbor's tree. He didn't understand why he did that. He wasn't hungry. He didn't sell the pear. He wondered his whole life why people did those things they shouldn't do and didn't do those things they should do. St. Augustine was restless, but found rest for God. This is St. Teresa. St. Teresa, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, which is in India. Mother Teresa was a nun. And one day when she was walking the streets of Calcutta, she saw an old woman lying in the street, dying. She took the woman to a hospital, but they wouldn't let her in. So from that day on, Teresa cared for people, especially people who were dying, and she made a place just for them. This is St. Teresa of Avila. Avila is in Spain. Teresa's mother died when she was just a little girl. And so she imagined that the Mother Mary, Jesus' mother, was her mother. When she was older, she became a nun, and she founded an order of nuns that didn't wear shoes. She could be very strict about things like that. But one day she came so close to God, and God came so close to her, that she just had to laugh. St. Teresa laughed for God. This is St. Margaret of Scotland. Now, Margaret was married to the King of Scotland, and they had 8 children. she loved her children. And because she was married to the king, she thought of all the people of Scotland as her children. St. Margaret loved her children for God. Now this is St. Nicholas. St. Nicholas was a bishop of a city in what is now Turkey. St. Nicholas loved children, especially poor children. And so on Christmas Eve, he began to drop presents off for children. Sometimes he put them through the window. Sometimes he dropped them down a chimney. Even after St. Nicholas died, you know what? Children still found gifts on Christmas morning. Sometimes the short form for Nicholas is Klaus. He was a saint. Saint Klaus. Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
Oh.
Right. These are just 12 of the saints. There are many, many more. But we remember these today. Now, I wonder, what month is your birthday in? What month?
May 21st.
May. So who was May? Do you remember? March, April, May. So St. Julian of Norwich is your special friend. When's your birthday?
October 1st.
October. October. So, here, St. Teresa of Avila. She laughed for God. That's your special friend. Yeah? April. Me too. February, March, April. St. Catherine of Siena. The one that had 24 brothers and sisters.
Do you want 24 brothers and sisters?
She's your friend. She was fair and helped people share for God, yeah?
Too much sharing.
August?
You too, Mary?
August. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's St. Augustine. He's the one that stole a pear when he was a child. Couldn't figure out why he did that. When's your birthday? I can't hear. July. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. July. Here's July. That's St. Elizabeth of Portugal. She's the one that went right in the middle of the battle between her husband and her son. So she brought peace for God. Who else has a birthday?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
When's
When's your birthday?
your birthday?
January.
January.
Mine too.
That was St. Thomas. He was so smart he went to university when he was 12. And he wrote a great big book. See the books here?
Said to be the founder of Just Warfare.
Yeah, that's true. Amongst other things. Yeah.
Is St. Nicholas for December?
St. Nicholas is for December. Yeah. I think we kind of know why now, don't we?
And Mary is August.
Mary's August. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, we already had another August, didn't we? That's St.
Augustine.
No, Augustine, yeah. Who stole a pear. As I said, there are many, many, many saints, but we have these 12. 6 boys, 6 girls, and 1 for each month of the year. So thank you for helping me with this story.
thank you at home.
Thank you.